Today we're going to talk about coloring with markers. So one thing when you're drawing or you're coloring with markers, a good idea before you start coloring is to draw out your things with pencil first. So anything that you're wanting to draw it with pencil first because we can't erase markers. So draw light until you know it's right, then go darker or trace with marker. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So I have a couple of things drawn out already, and now I'm going to go to coloring. So when I'm coloring, everything doesn't have to have an outline. Like I could come through here and outline everything with a black outline if I want to, but it doesn't have to be that way. But it is a good idea to kind of give yourself a border to color into. So if I'm going to color the center of my flower orange, I like to go around the edge of my pencil line first to give myself a border so that when I do go into color, I don't have to worry about going outside my lines. It's a shame when a person works really hard on a drawing and then they don't work very hard on their coloring. What happens is then the people who are coming to look at their art, it's very hard for them to see their great drawing because they can't see past the sloppy coloring. So by giving myself a little bit of a border, then when I color inside of my lines, I can go a little bit faster and not have to go out of them. Notice also I'm not scrabbling every single direction. Kind of stay close and tight as you color it in, and it actually saves you time because then you don't have to go back through looking for all the peekaboo spots. Like if I just went like this, now if I go back through and look through all the peekaboo spots, this is actually taking just as long, if not longer, than if I had just done a nice neat job to start with. Okay, so going back in and fixing those things. Another thing that you might do when you are coloring with markers is sometimes you might want some things to stand out from each other. So you might want to have an outline. With marker, I don't have two different types of brown. Otherwise, I could do my outline of my texture of my palm tree with a darker brown and then come in with a lighter brown and color it in. That would be a really good option. But since I don't have two different colored brown markers, maybe I'll do the black and then come in with the brown so that you can kind of see my texture still. And I would finish that up. Outlining first, taking my time on the inside, not, especially when I get up to close to the edge, I'm not trying to go outside of my lines. I want people to see the good job of drawing that I did. So take your time with your markers, do your best job, do your neatest job, and make some great art.